Just on 8:20 here on Manx Radio TT. A very good morning to you. We are streaming live via the Manx Radio Facebook page, which is always very good. The Manx Radio TT Facebook page. Christy, you got some things for us there on the old computer thing?
We are streaming live, so if anyone's watching, they'll have seen my chair just fall apart, which is, that bodes well, doesn't it, for the rest of the day? I don't know. We're also live down at the Shore studio at the Grandstand as well, so you can come down and say hello. But on Facebook Live, we're getting quite a few messages through, which is always good. Thank you very much for that. John says, good luck, lads, fast and safe. Graham wants to make sure you've got plenty of sun lotion on, Kinners.
She'd be right.
Yeah. Leroy wants to know what you guys made of Dean Harrison's lap last night. It was pretty quick, wasn't it? What speed did he get to?
133. He broke the RST Superbike lap record anyway, unofficially last night.
Yeah, and Phil, this is one for you, James. Phil says, James, you slacker, you missed the gym session at 7 a.m. this morning.
Oh, is that with Alice and them?
No, with Phil Portman.
Oh, you're going with Phil?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, what he calls the gym, he's going and sitting in a hot tub.
Oh, is it really? Okay. and wiggling his toes a little bit.
So I went with him yesterday morning. He says, come down to the gym with me. I said, all right, okay, yes. So I went down the gym, gets in the hot tub. The hot tub goes off after 5 minutes, gets in the sauna, get out the sauna, into the hot tub, back into the steam room. Right, I'm going then, he says.
So that was it?
Ah, right, okay.
So he didn't have any exercise or anything like that? And he's wondering why his back's not going to get any better. Oh, dear me. For those who wonder, it's Phil Poultney you're on about, who's a sponsor on Manx Radio, anyway, with the door. So Phil, I know with the door kitchens, yeah. And he's sponsoring a young lad, a local lad, called Jamie Williams, who rides from this year. And, well, now your secret's out. Anyway, speaking of secrets that are out, I've heard a little story, James Cowton.
God, always pick on me.
Oh, I've got stuff on Adam as well. Don't worry about that. My book is endless.
There's time yet, Adam. There's time yet.
See, the thing is, you see, Adam keeps it to himself. You tell everybody these things, right? Like changing gear when you're asleep in bed and riding your bike when you're asleep.
I heard that one.
I don't have a choice of not telling anybody. Chloe knows about it, doesn't she?
So apparently he rides his bike when he's asleep and his feet move like he's changing gear and braking. Come on.
It's normally when I've had a bit of a moment or a crash and you wake up in a bit of a nightmare, if you know what I mean, and be kicking your legs type of thing and trying to save, you sort of go into reaction mode and trying to save the bike, but obviously wake up and realise that I'm not on the bike.
You're okay.
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
Like a puppy dreaming, isn't it, when they're sort of running through the fields or something.
I heard a little thing about you two out on the scooter as well, having a little lap on the scooter. It was all right while you were riding, James, wasn't it?
I don't know what you mean about going on the scooter.
I believe Adam was driving at one point. Did you want to get off?
I was ready for getting off, yeah.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
The bloke in the Mercedes thought so.
Oh, well. He only let me ride it from the bungalow.
That's a bit mean, isn't
it?
That's very, very mean. I'd have let him do a full lap and had a strap John with bungee cords, me.
You would not want a full lap behind Adam.
No. It looks like you two have a good bit of crack together anyway, a good bit of joviality in the tent, because that's important, isn't it? Because you guys are doing a pretty high-pressure job here when at TT, racing, riding, practicing, whatever, these motorbikes. So it's good to have a little bit of steam, isn't it? Have a bit of fun together.
Yeah, I mean, that was when we first both got here, wasn't it? And I was like, come off for a lap on the scooter. Oh, I'll come with then. I was like, okay. Jump on the back. So off us went on the McAdoo Gartray printing scooter, and it went all right, actually, didn't it?
I even had time to get my phone out for a selfie.
Obviously kept well within the speed limits. Yeah. And
are you both all over social media then? Is that important to you to get stuff out there?
I wouldn't consciously think, oh, we better get something up, but just let everybody see you're having a bit of crack and that sort of thing.
It's the personalities behind the riders, isn't it? And we've heard, James, that you like a bit of Corrie. Adam, what do you watch to relax then? What's your favourite shows?
I wouldn't really
Love
have
Island.
a favourite.
Oh, no.
No, see, James, I work that hard. I don't have time to watch TV.
He only goes to the gym all the time, sits in hot tubs. That's what he does.
Aye.
Love Island. What is that all about? The Only Way is Essex. What's all that about? Geordie Shore. What is wrong with these people?
Yeah.
Could be worse.
Must be shorter television time.
Yeah, could be worse. You could sit watching EastEnders all night or Coronation Street. That's even worse.
Absolutely.
Even worse. We've had a message from Russell. We were talking yesterday, weren't we, about mountain bikes, and I was saying it seems like a lot of riders are into mountain biking. Russell wants to know if you guys are doing any mountain biking.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I go out a fair bit at home during the winter and try and get out every week to our local woods at Dolby Forest near Scarborough, and we normally do a couple of hours a week, just on a night after work, and then if we have time on a weekend. But sometimes I go with Paul Phillips and Dan Neen and Ivan Linton and all the boys. When we come to the classic here, we go into the woods round Cregner Bar and all that. So yeah, I like to get out on the bike, and Adam does not, do you?
Yeah, I have a mountain bike as well. Obviously, the winter time where I'm from, it's not all that nice, so avoid the bicycle. But no, this time of the year in the evenings, it's nice to go out. There's a few forests local to me with trails and stuff, so I enjoy it in the summertime, not so much in the winter time.
Nice to get out and keep your fitness up as well, I suppose. And James, when you do go out with all those other riders, do you just chat about racing, or do you chat about anything except racing?
Yeah, it's a family radio show.
Normally about racing, to be fair, when we go out with. So I don't get to see, it's good to go out with, Ivan and Dan and all that, because, you don't get time to properly have a chat if you're here and you're racing and sort of got your mind on the job when you're in the paddock, rather than when you're out you have time to sort of, relax and talk about stuff and one thing and another. So yeah, it's nice to have time to do that, as well as go and get on your bike as well. So.
Yeah.
Let's go back to that Manx Grand Prix win then. That was a long time ago now, wasn't it? Have you still got that little 400?
I have, yeah.
Oh.
My little RVF 400. It's
gorgeous little bike.
Yeah. It's done us really proud. That same year, we completely managed to find all the new a full engine's worth of new parts, because you just back then you just couldn't get them, and my dad built it, and we went to Cadwell and did a day there, and it was to sort of run the thing in, and absolutely mega it was. And then went to Scarborough the weekend after, and it blew itself to pieces down the back straight. And so that was like a few weeks before I came over for the Manx Grand Prix, and my dad said, right, we aren't buying any new parts. We had 3 or 4 old engines, so we built it out of the best of what we had, and we come over here and won the Manx Grand Prix.
By about 4 days, I think it was, wasn't it?
6 and a
6
quarter
minutes,
something
like that,
stupid.
Yeah.
And then we went back across home later on in the year and won at Scarborough on it. So that year we'd sort of accomplished 2 things that was pretty amazing for us. And so now she's a showpiece which is going to be going in my front room. So
is it really?
When I eventually get it sorted out to go.
Does Chloe know what's going in the front room?
She does, yeah. Yeah. Well, she thinks it's going in the dining room, but
I think Chloe leads the show, doesn't she?
I think it seems to be told. What's this? Somebody else has said you like Tinker Milk. What's that? What's that then? What's Tinker Milk?
Well, there's another story.
We like that.
Tell you what, you're making me feel old with all these stories.
It's good though, isn't it?
It's evaporated milk.
Really?
What you'd put on a
coronation milk.
Fruit.
Oh dear.
What you'd put on your dessert after your meal. And we used to call it Tinker milk, is because we used to have a little cat called Tinker, and Tinker used to drink that milk.
Oh, it's awful stuff.
It's sweet.
I think it's coronation. I think or carnation milk. Carnation milk.
Carnation milk.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
that's
when we were old, did they still? Is that what they make now? Is it the same stuff as that? I don't know if you can still get it.
Yeah.
Oof, it's just
my dad likes it on his dessert.
Oh well,
anyway.
you see, your dad is a gentleman of a certain age, and he has a bit of class when it comes to things.
He certainly has.
He does,
yeah.
and he's probably still in bed, so he's
there's
not
only,
heard that.
There's only one old man like mine, and
there is.
He's the best.
And he's been around the bike game a long, long time. A traveller marshal at Scarborough for how long?
I think he did 43 or 4 years.
Wow. And they don't have traveller marshals anymore, do they?
No, it's a shame, really, isn't it? Because when there was a bike travelling marshal, they basically got round at the same time as the race, so you didn't have any hanging about. But now, they've been doing it with a car, which owed you up a little bit at the end of the warm lap. But he's rode all sorts of different bikes over the years, and he said he should have kept a tag on everything that he did ride. But it's quite a job he's had. He's certainly done a lot of laps around there, probably more than some of the older riders, if you know what I mean. So yeah, he's some boy's my old man. He
is, and he certainly is. Adam, just going to ask you quickly your thoughts on your second TT. I mean, first year here, and it was good. When you got to the top of Bray Hill, stood on Grand Country Road on Saturday night, and you thought, here we go again.
Time to go.
How are your eyes on Stokes again?
Yeah, after the first night, it was a bit of a reality check again, if you like, around here. But no, to be fair, it did take me a couple of nights to get back into the swing of things. Obviously, Monday night didn't go all that well for us. Broke down on the second lap just with a small electrical failure, which again round here anything can happen. So no, last night was my first night to get properly into the swing of things, and definitely enjoyed it. So looking forward to the rest of the week, and hopefully we can improve the times a bit.
Yeah, I could tell you a bit stressed on Monday night when I came to us. He's like, no, I thought, fair enough, mate, not a problem at all. You guys are busy because you guys come in, and you've got to relay a lot of information to your team to tell them exactly, I need this doing, We've got 20 minutes. Come on, we need to get going. Is every time James or Adam, both of you, the same question, where you're thinking, for God's sake, boys, come on, hurry up, just want to go out. Adam, first off.
Yeah, obviously you come in, there's a few things with the bike. It's just you come in, you're nearly buzzing, you're just like all this information. Then it's up to the lads to try and sort it as quick as they can. So obviously they do the best job they can. So it's just up to you to wait, and then as soon as it's done, back out you go.
Like a big data dump back in. James, you ever gotten to that when you've come in and you thought, oh, I really, really need to get on here. Come on, boys. Come on, Dad. Hurry up. Come on, Neil.
Yeah. Well, they sort of. I don't get myself in a flap about that. I just, that Neil normally got a good, it's the time sorted out with how long I've got to mess about and get turned round. I mean, last night because I had to come back from Cronkervoddy, it sort of messed up our second session, so we only got one lap on the lightweight bike, but, it was... you've just got, when you do come in and you want to try something and go straight back out in that session, I'm probably not the best either with downloading the information I need to downloading. Yes, that's what I said about Neely's good at reading what I putting into action what I come back and say. So, but they normally keep an eye on what time we have and all. So
okay.
I don't worry about that.
James Cowton and Adam McLean, thank you very much, gentlemen, for being the guests this morning. Sorry for getting you up out of bed so early, and you're probably going to go back to bed now, are you? I think.
No, he's going to the gym.
I was going to the gym with Phil again, yeah, or whatever. All right.
Once you're up, aren't you?
Exactly. Gentlemen, enjoy the TT, guys, and we'll speak to you soon, no doubt. Coming up after the break, we will be having David Johnson to have a little bit of a chat to. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Chris.
Thanks.